Good morning and welcome to our final day in Munich and our final day in Germany. Yesterday we didn't do a whole lot of anything, so it was really restful. We got our laundry done finally.
It was a recharge day.
And it was really nice. And so we didn't do anything, but today we're going to be going and exploring Munich, and we are out at the train station. It's super sunny, so I can not see the camera.
And very cold at the same time.
It is really, really cold today too. Alright, so we have made it to our first stop of the day, which is to check out this clock tower behind me. The animatronics that come out twice a day around this time of the year are actually life-size, so we're going to come back around 11 when the clock actually chimes and we can see like what happens. I heard that it gets really crowded when this happens though, so like I don't know how enjoyable that's going to be, but we're going to check it out since we're here. We're here a little too late for this, but there's also a Christmas market that goes on around here in this square, so that would have been really cool to see if we were here earlier. But we enjoyed the Christmas markets in Vienna and Prague instead of here. So this building here is not actually super old. It was finished in 1908. Abby accurately dated it and said that it was Gothic revival.
It's neo-Gothic. It's because it's not as like grotesque or detailed as Gothic. Like they're not gargoyles, they're just people as the drain pipes.
But it's still a really impressive building, even though it's not super old.
Well, it's like the Neuschwanstein castle. Like it doesn't have to be as old as it's supposed to be to still be cool.
Yeah. I love how walking through cities in Europe, you can just be so in awe of all of the architecture that's around you. So we are going over to St. Peter's Cathedral now to check it out. We're gonna see if we can go up to the top of this one, which looks pretty intense because it looks like this tower is even higher than the one that we went to the top of in Prague. So we'll see if we can do that or not. All right, we are climbing up the tower to St. Peter's Cathedral.
Okay, good thing we didn't take the kids.
It's €5 and we decided that we were gonna take turns climbing up the tower instead of taking both of the kids.
It's really not the same as the Prague one.
No, the Prague one was easier to climb than this, because in Prague it was just a little ramp and these are actual like wooden stairs. All right, how are you doing?
So glad we didn't take the kids.
Oh, I know, that would have been so difficult. I think we are almost to the top, but this walk has been pretty intense. I don't know how many steps it is, but it's a lot. And there's no elevator. We made it. I think it's the cathedral over here that's chiming behind me. But the view up here is amazing.
It's moving. I don't like this.
So I don't know what the deal is, but it moves. Like the whole tower and platform is kind of wiggling a little bit. So I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but it's wiggling a little bit. It's kind of scary. So I feel like the clocks are a little bit off because none of them are chiming at the same time. It's really cool, the view from up here. You can see like, I don't know, probably dozens of cathedrals up here and we can kind of hear them all chiming, but none of them are at the same time. They all are like a few seconds off.
So this is Our Lady Church, and it was originally built next to the city wall in like the 1100s, and then it became pretty popular, and either an archbishop or a pope or something like that had it commissioned to be rebuilt in a Gothic style, which took only 20 years, but it was kind of like late Gothic.
They built this whole thing in 20 years.
Yeah, that's why it was insane. And so that kind of added to the lore and made it like a pilgrimage site. So it's built to host 20,000 people, even though Munich at the time only had 13,000 inhabitants. So it was an international hub. And part of it being built in 20 years was part of the lore of it. And then when the Reformation happened, early 1500s, the Roman Catholic Church didn't want to be associated with just any old church. So they took the Gothic tops off of it and put the onion-shaped domes on the top. And that kind of signified that it was of the Holy Roman Empire. It was a Catholic church. And then in World War II, it was mostly destroyed. So that's why when you walk in here and see it, it looks so fresh and new, because it was actually completely finished in 1994. So it took a long time to restore this. And that's why when you come in, it almost looks modern, but then not. It's very confusing and so beautiful.
All right, we are back in front of the clock tower.
What?
One of them has started to chime, but like I said earlier, they're not. They're all like a couple of minutes off. So like one will start chiming and then the next one will be a second later. I hope to be blown away by these puppets dancing up there.
You're gonna be blown away?
I hope to be blown away. I hope to be blown away by how impressive it is.
It's a small world.
I wish I had been recording the crowd's reaction when these animatronics started moving. I mean, they all freaked out like it was a unicorn sighting.
Yeah.
So funny.
People were walking away like, oh, it's not gonna happen. We were lied to.
So we have come to Hofbräuhaus, which is a beer house, and they have like live music that they play while we have our lunch. So we've come here. It looks like Liam has ordered a pint
Of apple juice.
It's not actual beer. But we've got our beer and our pretzel. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Stronger than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's better than any like canned beer I've ever had. It's good.
I've never been real impressed by beer, so we'll see about this one. All right. Tried it. Don't care for it. It's kind of gross. I know there's going to be some people who hate me for that. All right, so we've got our food. I've got pork knuckles and potato dumplings, and then we also have sausage and what is this one called? Spätzle. You had too much apple juice.
It's getting so full. People are sharing benches with people they don't know.
We got here at 11:15, and it was easy for us to find a seat. But now it's getting kind of crowded now that it's been open for a while, and it's like 12:15, 12:30. So if you want to come here without a crowd, get here early. All right, definitely a good plan to get here early. We got here at 11:15, walked right in, had no trouble finding seats, lots of seats everywhere when we walked in. But the music doesn't start until noon, and so that's why I think it got really crowded just now, is because the music started playing. It was really fun because we were already in there, we already had our food when the music started. But now it's 12:40, and there's like bouncers like not letting people in now. So if you want to get here and not wait, get here right as soon as they open. We were just outside of St. Peter's Cathedral, and we found the entrance to get inside. So we're walking inside of the cathedral now, and it is incredibly ornate. You can tell that it has this just really old architecture, and the paintings around here are incredible. Like, I love walking inside of these cathedrals that have the incredibly ornate paintings and architecture. On the ceiling there are depictions of Peter's crucifixion. It's really, really incredible. So we are walking in this area called the Pedestrian Zone, which is basically a bunch of stores that are all walkable, and there are no cars, which is really fantastic. It means,
Bangkok, we request you make one,
yeah,
please.
It would be really fantastic. Like, there are some places that are similar, but not quite the same. Pretty much there are cars and traffic everywhere, which is not great for kids. But here, this is really great. And yeah, I wish Bangkok had something like this.
Yeah.
So we found a place to go ice skating. So Liam and I are gonna go skate for a minute. It's gonna be a great way to end the day here in Munich. Right?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
What do you think of ice skating?
Good!
Good morning, and that's pretty much the end of our trip to Germany. We are on a train right now, and we are headed to Austria. Our trip is going to end here in Vienna, and so we're going to explore Vienna in a few days. We actually started there with a few of the Christmas markets, but we didn't get a chance to explore anything else. So we're on a train headed there, so I hope you'll join us in the next video.
See you later.